haven't gotten the whole band because I haven't gotten 100% confirmation from every member. So
okay.
As long as both can, then
Sooner the better.
Yeah, we'll get that this week.
Hey everybody, it's Ethan. How's it going?
Hello.
Doing great, Ethan.
Hey guys. Let me see.
Someone see me or hear me?
Oh, I heard Ethan too. Is Ethan there?
I am here.
Weird, your name doesn't show up.
Yeah, it's because I'm the host.
No, you're much quieter than everyone else.
Yeah, I'm about to hook up. I'm about to hook it up to a computer or a phone at this moment. But yeah, I'm just getting everything. I'm getting the stream feed all fired up right now.
This is a lot of different streaming sources.
Yeah.
See how it works.
All right. Cool. All right. See, I see Nick. Yep, I see. Yep, I see everybody. All right. Let me see. I can. Let me turn this around so I can. Is this? All right, Nick. I see Gus. I see Barry. How you doing, Barry?
Hey, good. I don't know. Yeah, wasn't sure if I could be seen or heard, but
Yes, I know, right? Yeah. Sweet.
We see you and we hear you.
Yeah.
All right. See, what do I do with switcher?
All right. So allow.
There's Linda.
All right, sweet. And then share camera.
Say again?
Yeah, share camera. Do share camera. All right, and I'm just gonna use this as your main one.
All right.
Where the hell the internet connection?
I'm gonna mute this. Hey guys, everyone, tell me if you can see the. Did everyone see the ad?
Yeah, we saw it at the beginning.
Okay, cool, awesome.
Just a black screen now.
Yeah, right now it's just black.
Yeah, I don't see anything.
Yeah, you're not supposed to see anything at the moment. I'm about to hook.
There we go.
All right.
Yeah, boom. There's the money maker.
Oh yeah, carbon leaf looking good.
Looking nice. Boom. There's some Arbo action going on.
Pretty.
All right.
Photoshop, real good.
You look thinner there. Look out thinner.
All right, all right, here we go. All right, I'm hooking up to Dan's phone. I don't know if that's going to be a good idea or bad. All right. Oh, boom.
Beautiful.
There's Alex.
Is Alex?
At least.
Hey, Al. All right.
I don't think Alex can hear us. He could be doing something then.
I don't think you can hear us either. Not yet, at least.
Alex.
All right, everybody. I'm gonna start moving this whole shindig down. Be patient. We are getting this all ready. I don't even know what that was. Holy crap!
Is he coming on the cruise?
Yeah. Absolutely. All right. All right. Hey guys.
Hi, what's up?
They can see you guys now.
Oh, hey.
Oh, no kidding.
So they saw my mask?
They saw your mask.
Hi. Yeah, that was just my facial cream in there. Just getting ready for the show.
All right.
Hey. There.
Is he coming on the cruise?
Rough weekend.
Oh yeah, I'm coming on the cruise. It'll be my last cruise ever.
So thanks for being with us, Barry.
Hey,
Thanks for hopping in with us. This is
yeah, you bet.
it's been an ordeal trying to figure out how to get everybody on, but I think we got it figured out.
Well, we'll find out.
Yeah, that's always the question. This was our live streams. We used this a lot during COVID for our live streams, but we had to reactivate the account. So
Oh, yeah. Yeah, it's been a while. Everybody got real good at it, and then everybody forgot how to do it.
yeah, that's gonna be hopping in.
It's been a
I
long
think you're
night.
on here. Nick, are you here?
I'm here. Yep.
Oh, there you are.
What's up, Nick? Is Gus there?
Yeah, Gus is here. I think. Let's see.
I'm here.
Gus, what's up?
Here I am. Gentlemen
All right.
and ladies.
Hi, guys, travel professionals.
That's Linda.
That Linda?
Can't
That's
believe
Linda.
And
this is so high tech. Hey, Linda. All right.
sorry, yeah, we're in my mom's basement.
Barry, are you at Costco?
No, I'm in a production studio, and I was trying to get back to the music studio, and I ran out of time, so I asked them if I could go into their super secret sound booth. That's
Nice.
It's actually like a biotech firm that you work for.
I know, right?
You come up with there's all
pretty
bio
sweet.
behind you.
I'm surrounded by shelves and shelves of props and set pieces, so
Nice.
Cool. I dig.
pretty sweet. And we were just talking about all the wood paneling I needed, and everybody else on this feed is surrounded by wood paneling.
Yeah, definitely.
High quality stuff.
Oh, there it is. No, that one. Spring break. The actual phone, old school.
Oh, Jesus. Still somebody with
We actually have a call center here. If anyone wants to phone in, question they can.
Question. So how's everyone?
So
So
everybody meet everybody. Everybody that obviously it's Gus. He's the man in charge. Linda, they're helping us out. We got Nick, the cruise conciliary or cruise whisperer, with us, looking very Italian. Mob boss. I like it. And then or Stevie, Johnny. Guys, you know, those guys are Arbo, but Johnny's also our drummer. Gus and Linda. I think Barry, of course, you know, Carbon Leaf. I think you've been in touch with Gus and Linda. So I think you guys already know each other. So yeah. All right. So yeah. So we're just gonna
So I guess
take
what
a few questions.
the one it would be cool to come up with a just how to answer questions and stuff. Like we're gonna, I guess all the two ways in the comments.
yeah, I'll be monitoring comments. And Ethan here. Hi everybody. I'll be monitoring comments and I'll be fielding them, so that people, so that everyone will know what's coming through on all three platforms.
So what we'll do is we'll read off the comments, and then if we'll just someone says I'll answer that, then we'll let you go. I think that would be the best way with this many people. And then if you guys, if any of us want to add flavor on top of the answer, obviously Gus is the pro here, and then after that, Barry's done a ton of cruises, so. And then Nick has gone on a ton of cruises, so I think the three of you guys would be.
Yeah, it's a lot. It seems to be like in our posts, there seems to be a lot of people asking, well, I've never done one before, or what's it like, or I'm not sure if I want to do it. And I remember Nick jumped in, and he did a great job of sort of just painting a great picture of it, the experience. And then they were like, okay, cool, I'm in. So there'll be people like that, I suspect. A lot of people who've been noticing that. But, maybe Dan and I kind of started all off kind of saying what it's about, saying why we're doing it, why we want you guys on with us,
Hard to hear. Hard to hear.
Yeah, it's hard to hear you guys.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, it's pretty hard to hear.
All right, we should get closer then. Ready? Here.
Can hear Dan well, but Alex is really hard to hear.
Yeah, he has a weak voice. He's consumptive a little bit.
right,
So
let's see
yeah, so I thought maybe like Dan and I can open the whole thing up, and then we're just gonna talk about, welcome everybody, talk about cruise is sort of with our vision about it, why we wanted to bring you guys on board, and then introduce you guys as who you are, and then encourage people to just start throwing questions at us. And anything goes kind of thing. And then as they come in, I think Gus is going to be more of the structural, like informational stuff about the boat itself. About Barry, like that, you got great experience. You can talk about how fun you had, and then also Stevie. I know you and Johnny have gone on cruises, and and then Nick had some great just concrete experiences of the actual cruise, the structure that we did during the cruise of Irish Stars. So it's very our structure is very similar to that. So Nick's done that. He has a lot of really cool like hacks and tips to make your cruise experience as good as possible. So at some point we'll let Nick kind of chat about that too. So, but it could be just organic too. People just jump in based on.
Alex, what are you all speaking into? What's your camera there?
So there's a camera in front of the guys, and then they're looking at the switcher camera right now. So I can actually put this like right behind the camera so they can see what's going on.
But
through the studio.
I'm wondering what's happening to catching both mics.
Are you guys catching? Does it sound like you're catching two mics, or just one?
Yeah, you should only have one mic in the room. You're probably getting phase cancellation or something.
Okay. All right, then I'll mute this.
It sounds like you guys are talking in a tunnel.
Now I can't hear you all at all. I see your lips moving, but I don't hear anything. Now your picture's gone.
Now when black. Oh, you could change your face pretty quick, didn't you, Jesus? Nick's drinking Guinness. That's good.
All right, Steve, you need to sing a little tune or something to keep things going.
Let me find a guitar. My turn to shine. That's about as far as we can get into Jolie Blanc without losing it. So did we lose Scythian?
Hey, can you guys hear us now?
Yeah, that's better. But
Good.
if you can crank the mic up a little bit, that'd be good.
All right. Yeah, I think it might be because of that. All right. Can you hear us better now?
Is that better? Can you hear us better now?
Alex is quiet.
Alex is real quiet.
Weird. Can you hear us better now?
Yes.
A little better, yeah.
Hello.
A little better.
Okay. Well, Ethan's going to run some commercial videos and kind of get it going. You ready, Ethan?
Yeah.
We're going to. All right, so he's going to get it rolling with the commercial.
All right.
Where are we linking to?
I don't think this is on our stream.
This is going to be on Instagram. So we'll just have to send people to their Instagram.
I guess.
It's on Facebook too, Johnny.
And YouTube.
Are y'all able to share it with multiple accounts, or is it just on your account?
That's all right. Don't worry about it. I just took this.
Share it with multiple accounts.
Yeah, we're able to. I mean, if you guys want to go on Facebook, we can do that. But it's a lot more back end work. We got to get going.
Yeah, let's roll. That's fine. No worries.
So we're just gonna do that.
It's not. Yeah, it's fine.
So here we go. All right, gotta get Dan's phone up there. All right, cool. 3. Now I'm gonna mute you guys until everything. I'm gonna mute you all until everything is all ready.
Did they fix the audio?
It sounds a little bit better. So if I kind of like sit in front and I have you guys like boom right there, then I can get better audio from you all. I just need. Can you grab the charger upstairs? That was like it was behind. It was where I was plugged in on the wall in your office. That'll go live. Save. Close. All right. Live. All right. Oh, that's so funny. YouTube is running behind. Go live. All right, cool. Excellent. All right, cool. Awesome. Great. All right.
All right, are we here? What's up, everybody?
String break.
We are finally here. We are here to field your questions. Let you guys know that February, on Groundhog's Day, we are heading out to the Caribbean to celebrate 20 years as a band. And for us, the whole point of the cruise was, we're celebrating 20 years. We want to just blow it up and go out with our friends, out to sea with our friends. So many of these people that we're playing with on the cruise lineup are people we've met over the years, made good friends with. Going back to Carbon Leaf, way back 2008, I believe. We met those guys for the first time. Top House, buddies of ours from last year.
Johnny said sit closer to
And of course, you got Arbo buddies. You got Johnny, who's in Arbo as well. And then the Gothard Sisters have played at Appaloosa so many times with us. And it's just a smattering of a collection of bands we've had a ton of fun with. Ben David Warner's on there. And some new friends that actually we've just, decided to invite on the cruise. So the whole point is to bring our families with us and celebrate with you guys. It's been a great response so far. A lot of people have been asking questions. So we're like, why don't we invite a bunch of the guys on here, people who have been on lots of cruises, some of the guys that are actually planning the cruise, and the Cruise Whisperer, who is also going to give us a bunch of hacks and answer just any questions you guys might have. Throw anything at us. It's going to be fun. We got our drinks ready. Hope you guys do as well. sort of in the spirit of the quarantine streams we were doing. It's good to be back with you guys again on the interweb. We're a little rusty. It's been a while. So, welcome, guys.
What's going on?
Harry.
My glasses.
Is it?
Why don't we start, Alex? Why don't we start with the entertainment schedule and what we put together?
Yeah, Gus. That's Gus right there from Travel Professionals. He's been the expert that's helped us put this whole thing together. It's a beautiful cruise, and we got 10 bands. And the idea for this cruise is we have 4 amazing stops on this cruise and excursions, places to see. So a lot of people want to get out and see those things. And our idea was to have the bands go on sort of after dinner. Everybody goes out, they enjoy themselves. We're going to be there with our families. And then after the dinner, we're going to have each of the bands over the course of the week. Our plan is to have them play 3 times. And you'll be able to see them in different venues, different settings. And
you have the schedule? Can you print the schedule out?
And we're gonna. Do you have that?
And the schedule.
Well, we don't have it fully printed in concrete, but we're gonna have all 10 bands rotating different days, so you get a chance to see all of them. Some of them will be concurrent, but we'll have a big theater show at the end of the night, 10 o'clock, 10 p.m. They've given us the huge theater, beautiful venue there, and then after we have also after hours in the big sort of the piazza
atrium.
It's the atrium area, and
right,
kind of fun. Now, like Nick has been on the Cruise of the Irish Star. It's very similar to that. He came back from it, and he just said he had such a great time that we decided, you know what, we'll give Gus a call. They seem like they know what they're doing, and they've been doing it for 30 years now. So we called the right people. We called the right people. So it's a good mixture of sightseeing, what we wanted to do, and just a ton of music once we get back. So it's a good balance. So it's not all day of music, but a little bit of both. Because we've been on cruises where music is all day long, and it can be a little much. You're out to sea. You're mostly, watching shows from 11 in the morning. But we said, let's balance it.
Yeah, you can get music sickness as well as seasickness, so we don't want either of those. So before going any further, we made a commercial about the cruise. We're going to play that commercial, and that's going to launch us into our first round of Q&A. We want you on this cruise. It starts on Groundhog Day, and we're going to say it again and again and again. We want you on this cruise with us because it's
Don't let Punxsutawney Phil decide winter for you.
Yeah. You get on this
Destiny
cruise,
in your
winter
hands.
is over. If you don't, winter's day.
Take control. Take control.
All right, let's go to that commercial.
Groundhog Day.
That's a very good commercial.
Thank you.
Yeah,
That's
we
very
actually
good.
we wrote this song, and so it's a Scythian composed song specifically for the cruise. So
The lyrics are really good.
Yeah, it is. It gets your attention, no question.
Yeah.
So why don't we start from here, Alex? Alex, why don't we start from here? We've seen the cruise, the entertainment. Okay, basically, our office will do all of the scheduling of all the venues, not the bands or who's playing, but the time and the locations. So what's going to happen is we will have that done probably within the month. We'll send it out to the regular people that paid to go on the cruise and send it out to all the musicians so they have an idea what's going on the ship. Okay, so basically, dinner starts at 5:30, and we have it that early. Our entire group eats together. In order for us to do the entertainment schedule, that'll start from 8 o'clock till about 9:45 in 2 locations, and then it'll stop at 9:45, and at 10 o'clock, 10 o'clock till 10:15, it'll go to the theater for a nightclub show. So then the nightclub show runs 75 to 90 minutes. And then after that, we have a late night party from 11:30 till whenever. And that's in the Piazza atrium. Okay. Once I get that schedule done, I'll be sending that to Alex. And then he'll be putting the bands in and when they play, what times and where. That'll be up to him. The one thing, like he said, go ahead. Like he said, there will be non-entertainment on the days that we're in port because a lot of people buy shore excursions, yada yada yada. However, on sea days, when the ship's at sea, there will be entertainment during the day. All the other nights, there'll be a ton of entertainment. Let me tell you, and it'll keep everybody busy. Let's go to the musicians now. The musicians. First of all, it's important that you know that you have to be on the ship by 2 o'clock the day of sailing because it's a customs rule that they have to close the ship they shut the ship down at 2:30. Okay? So if you get there 2:45, you're not getting on the ship. If you have regular band equipment that you can carry onto your cabin, you can take that without any problem. Now, if there's amplifiers, drums, stuff like that, we have to file all that with customs and bring it on the ship in a different location. So
yeah, that's information I think that we can just work out on the back end. Obviously we know that
I think what would be great, Gus, is if we can field some questions from some of our fans and people.
Go ahead.
They're going to have some great questions because already they've been coming in. So just how it's structured, and I think that's your knowledge base is going to be amazing to answer some of these things because a lot of people have not done cruises before. Okay. So we're going to pull some of these up and just see if they kind of lean towards you or maybe.
Yeah. So this is a very important question. So since we don't have the entire cruise ship, because this is a city at sea, there's over 3,000 people that can be on this boat. Someone was asking, will regular casual basically cruise attendees be able to come to our string break shows?
No.
And that answer is no. You're going to get special lanyards if you're on string breaks or credentials, and only string break people with their credentials are allowed into string break shows. So it's only going to be us. The whole point is it's our 20th anniversary, and it's going to be like family. So we're going to have crew on there checking credentials. And so basically, Joe Schmo can't come in. There has to be string breakers like
that's correct,
like Franklin Hicks or the Roars. Okay, we got some more questions coming here. I'm just gonna quickly go.
So somebody asked, will there be music at the beach on Princess Keys, Gus? We're gonna go to Princess Keys as one of our stops.
Yeah, we have requested that. It hasn't been approved yet, but I can't see any reason why it won't be.
There you go. Gus has got some sway.
Melanie Beckham's online. Hey, Mel.
Yeah, this is gonna be pretty epic Groundhog Day. It didn't hit me till after we booked it. I was like, wait a minute, February 2nd.
Okay, so yeah, we have some more questions here. One of them is from Franklin Hicks. So as far as dinner comes, is it best to wait until the schedule comes out to choose your dinners? Because the way this package works, could you tell Gus a little bit about the package that you get when you go on string break?
The Princess Plus package.
The Princess Plus package.
Okay.
What's involved there?
Everybody that books a cabin, no matter what the category is, will get a Princess Plus, and that includes a drink package, 15 drinks per day, any drink under $15, including wine by the glass, whiskey, beer, soda, water. In addition to that, you'll get free gratuities for the dining room personnel. Yeah, the dining room personnel. What is he drinking out of?
Oh, sorry.
Gratuities for the busboy and the waiter, and for your cabin steward. Everybody will get free Wi-Fi, one device per person. That's all part of the package.
That sounds pretty good.
Yeah,
And then
it is. And when they and 15 drinks just about covers any drink unless you're drinking Johnny Walker Blue or something like that. But
yeah, but listen, it does not. The package does not cover.
correct. If it's $18, you pay the $3 difference.
Okay, got it.
Wait, is your liver transplant covered in that?
Nope. If you get 15 drinks every day, Omel says 15 drinks, challenge accepted. All right. This is going to be amazing. Yeah, so people already are saying Gus's boat. Gus's boat. You have fans there, Gus. So a lot of it is, a lot of people are saying like, if I go on a cruise, I feel like I'll be pent up. It's going to be just like, I'm too claustrophobic. I'm going to feel this question to Nick. Our friend Nick, we call him the Cruise Whisperer. He had never been on a cruise until he went with you, Gus, this last year. And since then, I don't know how many cruises you've been on, Nick, but it would be great if you could give us a little insight of what it's actually like on a cruise ship. A lot of people are like, I don't do cruises. I don't like being hemmed.
Can you guys hear me? Because the picture seems to be locked up. Okay, my picture's locked up for some reason. But anyway, so we were peer pressured into doing the Cruise of Irish Stars by the Byrne brothers last year. And we had never been on a cruise. We weren't interested in doing a cruise. As we were flying down to Fort Lauderdale to get on the cruise, Lisa, my wife, is like, why are we doing this? We're going to hate this. This isn't our kind of thing. 3 days into the cruise, she was like, okay, when are we doing the next one? It's fantastic. I mean, you're not cooped up. I mean, you don't spend a lot of time in your cabin anyway. There's plenty of room on the ship with the different pools and the decks, and it's amazing how big it is. I like to describe it, if you've ever stayed in a Ritz-Carlton or a Four Seasons hotel or a JW Marriott, a high-end 4-star, 5-star hotel. It's kind of like that. I mean, you never walk by a crew member. I don't care if it's the captain or a janitor. That doesn't say, how's your day going? Do you need anything? That kind of thing. It's just the service is just unbelievable. Even I could tell you, we did a Mediterranean cruise last month or in May, and the cabin steward recognized that there were way more pillows on my side of the bed in the morning than on my wife's. So he brought 2 more pillows to the room just in case my wife needed them, and I was hogging them. So they kind of look at what you're doing and predict as to what you may need. But that's the kind of service that you can expect. And the only negative thing about going on a cruise, if you've never done it before, is you're going to want to do it again very quickly. So, we did the one in Mediterranean. We're doing one in November. Then we're doing back-to-back this cruise and then the Cruise of Irish Stars in February. So I think everybody that hasn't done it will enjoy it for sure.
That's awesome, Nick. That's a great quick synopsis of what to expect. Our experience with cruises, we did a cruise. Actually, it was a ton of. It was Brandy Carlisle. It was Emmylou Harris. Robert Earl Keen, Lyle Lovett. It was a huge cruise, and it was music all day from like 10 a.m. till 1 a.m. And it was kind of the only way they could do that is by going for 2 full days at sea. We didn't see land at all. And when we were planning this cruise, one thing that we realized is it was a little bit overkill. There's only so much you can take after day 3 or 4. You're like, I just need to chill out. So we specifically structured this cruise to make sure that you'll get a chance to see every band that is on the cruise. And specifically, when Gus mentioned the theater, it should be noted that the theater is a venue that seats 900 people. And so we'll have, you'll see some bands there. Carbon Leaf is going to be in the theater. Scythian is going to be in there. Top House is going to be in the theater. So all the String Break family will come together and finish the night together in the theater, and then go up for the after party. And so we specifically wanted it kind of a good balance of music and just relaxation, because it is a vacation. You shouldn't need to take a vacation to recover from your vacation. So we're hoping that it's just going to be really relaxing. We're bringing our families on this. We really want it to be a relaxed atmosphere, and so from what Nick's described, it seems just that they're all cued in on customer service, and we're getting questions about the packages here. So when you sign up, Lash, what's the package again?
Well, it's and Gus can answer this, but someone asked, can there be an upgrade? Can we upgrade? Can they be upgrade to pack? I think it comes with a Princess Plus package. Can it be?
Yeah, they can upgrade to the premium package.
Okay.
Great.
Oh, yeah, you can upgrade.
What would a premium package involve? What does that have?
Probably $25 more per day, right?
So 25 more drinks.
25.
Hold
more
on,
drinks?
Linda has it. Linda can tell you exactly. Hold on.
Also, someone asked if there's the ability to figure out where to sit with your friends.
Yeah, for dinner. Can you, Gus?
We will handle all of that.
Linda will. Okay, cool.
About the dinner or what?
Oh, we'll ask the question in a minute.
All right.
Okay, let's ask another question. Another question came in. Someone asked, it can be organized to be able to sit with your friends at dinner? Is there?
We're trying to answer that.
We can't hear Linda.
We can't hear you.
I can't hear you, Linda.
Linda, wait a minute.
Let's see.
Let's make
Try
sure
again,
Linda's
Linda.
on.
Try again, Linda.
Can you hear me? Can you hear me now? So we'll send out a dining request form. And if there are 8 people, 10 people, whatever they are, we ask one person from the group to fill it out and send it back. And we will put them all at the same table. If they don't have anybody, ask if they want a table for 2 or if they want to sit with other guests.
Nice.
That's nice.
Simple. Okay.
Do people have to wear tuxedos to dinner, like in the movies?
No. No.
Okay, good.
Is Barry required to cut his hair for the cruise?
Yes.
I will add, though, on the formal nights, there will be people that are wearing tuxedos, and the women will be wearing formal gowns and stuff. But it's not like it used to be, from what I understand, where it was pretty much a requirement.
That's
Okay,
correct.
yeah. So,
But people like to get dressed up, so.
well,
Some
that's
people.
cool. And I'm sure the one thing I would say is there may be events. Gus, will there be events for people to wear tuxedos and ball gowns outside of Spring Break on the cruise?
Okay, and you'll see anything from tuxedo to a sport shirt, sport jacket, just sport shirt, slacks. There's no, at any time, there's no jeans or shorts allowed in the main dining room.
That's not true.
No?
Yeah.
Tell them, Linda.
I've seen it.
Tell 'em,
I've
Linda.
seen it in the
I
medical
never seen that. They allow jeans?
Absolutely.
I didn't
What
see
about
any last
Canadian
time.
tuxedos? Is that okay?
They will let them in. They will let them in jeans. They will let them in shorts.
Wow.
Any riffraff.
Yeah.
They are.
I'll say.
They didn't
Why am
use
I
those-
dressing up like that then? What the hell?
What are you
All
two
right,
going to wear?
This all
Next to
sounds like a
nothing.
challenge for
Bathing
Arbo.
suit.
This is all a challenge for Arbo.
Yeah, what about a Cajun tuxedo?
What are we not gonna wear?
Be back in a second.
What's a Cajun tuxedo?
Yeah, what's a Cajun tuxedo, Stevie, Johnny?
You don't really want to know that.
It's like a coonskin cap.
I never seen that.
It's just a coonskin
It's just a
cap.
coonskin cap.
You got any more questions online?
Yeah, so I'm scrolling through them now. Oh, there is going to be we're going to be in contact with you. There's going to be an event that we're going to have on deck, right?
So, yeah, also another thing we wanted to mention that in addition to the shows, Wednesday is going to be, we're going to have the deck, the upper deck on the cruise ship by the pool reserved for us from 8 to 11:30. So we're going to have music up there. It's going to be a great hang. We want to do kind of a fun theme night. We were thinking doing something like an 80s or masquerades ball, call it something basically where people just bring like a crazy 80s outfit and we just hang on the deck. We'll have music out there. So that'll be fun. That'll be a Wednesday night thing. A lot of the venues will be indoors, but that's going to be a great chance for it to be outdoor, hanging out on the deck where they set it aside for us. So Wednesday night, that'll be that.
We have a good question here from Molly. Molly's asking, what is the capacity of String Break Cruise? I mean, how many people of the group? How many people are going to be?
We probably would limit that to about 800 people. And the reason we do that is that there is a limited amount of dance space because it is a ship, obviously. But that's a very good number. It's where everybody's comfortable. Everybody has a good time.
All right, Molly. So that's an answer there. And Molly also asked, will there be an opportunity for meet and greet? And so I think
we have, yes.
You can go ahead.
We have a meet and greet that's an hour and a half event. And we'll have that in one of the bigger lounges where we'll set up tables. And all the bands will have a table with their merchandise, T-shirts, or whatever they have. The ship photographer will be there as well. People will come in. They'll look at the merchandise, pick out what they want, get their picture taken with any of the artists, and as well as any autograph that they want from any of the artists. It works very well, and that's a very good place to sell your merchandise. I'll make sure every band has a table. And we coordinate it off so people come in one door, walk through, make sure they see every band, go down on the dance floor, get their picture taken with the artist or an autograph, and move out and come out the other side. It works very well, and the people really enjoy it.
And Gus, I think I can add to that that's the only place that they can sell, only time they get to sell merchandise.
That would be the best. I think it would get out of control.
Yeah.
Otherwise, I think that'd be the very best thing to do.
People are asking.
So Randy was asking, will there be merch? And so there will be, and there will be a time for getting all the merchandise, and then the bands are all going to be there to do autographs. And a lot of people are like, they're used to interacting. All the bands that are on this cruise are very personable bands, and we're going to be on the cruise ship for a good amount of time. We're all going to be there with our families. It's kind of a vacation for us. But, over that week, aside from the meet and greet, we'll be standing next to you in line at dinner. It's nice. We'll have little conversations here and there. The main thing is we just want it to be a fun time for all the bands and all the people. So that's why the meet and greet is great, because you can come in there and get everything signed. You're not inconveniencing the bands, because that's why we're there. Otherwise, you're like, I don't want to inconvenience you. I know you're hanging out with your family. So we set up this meet and greet. It's just a way of just knowing, great, let's just hang out, and I can ask any question, I can get anything signed, and it's all part of the trip plan. So you don't have to worry about inconveniencing anybody during the meet and greet.
People are asking if there's going to be a String Break Cruise T-shirt.
There will be a T-shirt. And actually, one of the fun things is that what we're going to do is we're going to do a T-shirt theme. The design's been awesome. It's Mandy Corcoran, who went on the Ireland trip with us. She's also the amazing artist who does the Appaloosa artwork, and now has been designing our T-shirts for SCYTHIAN for years now. She made the great artwork for this cruise. So we're going to make a T-shirt, and we're going to include that as a free giveaway to people who sign up on the cruise as a thank you. That way we can all wear them, and you'll have a memory of it. So that will be as part of the package when you sign up. So you don't even have to buy it on the boat. We'll do is we'll probably bring it on the boat and have them there for you in the beginning of the cruise. We'll talk about the logistics with Gus about that, but I think that's how we were talking about it. We'll try to get T-shirt sizes from you guys so that we can have them waiting for you on the boat.
Do you recommend flying into Fort Lauderdale or Miami?
Fort Lauderdale is the closest. Fort Lauderdale Airport is 4 miles from Port Everglade, where the ship docks. Miami is 45 minutes at least, depending on traffic.
Do you have a hotel partner if people want to fly in the night before?
Yes, we do.
Got it.
And Alex and Dan, I would recommend they come in the day before. You never know, just in case.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, we have the Embassy Suites. We have the Embassy Suites on the 17th Street Causeway. and we're going to send that out.
It's out. It goes out with their, once they're booked,
Yeah, it goes out
it
to
goes out with
the
the email. Alex, I sent you that email.
Great. That's great. Yeah, I saw that.
Also, we got Barry back.
Yeah.
Barry is back.
Barry's back.
Hello, psychedelic.
Yeah.
Can you
Yeah.
see?
So
He's on
Barry,
bandwagon.
you're a veteran, man. Carbon Leaf has done so many rock boats in the past. We're so stoked to have Carbon Leaf on this cruise with us. I know you do the rock boat every year, so the fact that you decided to come with us, we're super thankful to have you. And we've had so many of our fans are so excited that you guys are going to be on board with us. Do you have some crazy experiences from the rock boats that can kind of give you a vibe of what a show on a boat could be like?
Well, the thing that, yeah, I mean, we've done like 11 of them, and it's been, each one is amazing. Nick, I believe, was just talking about how it kind of transforms your expectations once you kind of just allow yourself to be on vacation and be on a ship with others, and you kind of just take in the scenery, and it just puts you in a different state of mind. And for bands as well, who are always kind of, you're always in go mode. It's nice to have a kind of floating, you're working and it's a ton of work. At least it has been in the past for us, but you tend to just relax the grip a little bit and kind of enjoy the working vacation that it is. The first time we were on the boat, our luggage and gear didn't show up for 11 of us. Delta lost our stuff, and we had, and it never showed up. So we had to perform our first show on our first boat in tuxedos that the rock boat provided for us. So that was kind of memorable. And
That's amazing.
Somebody made a comment about a bagel, Barry. Is that something, a fond memory or not so fond memory?
Gosh, I mean, I did a costume. I did a bit last year's rock boat where I kind of played Jeff Spicoli from Fast Times at Ridgemont High. And if you're familiar with the movie, you know that there's a bagel involved in the costume. So, I kind of got into that a little bit, but the bagel was unharmed. Let's just put it that way.
Discreetly answered.
All right, how about Arbo? Arbo's got some cruise experience as well.
Yeah, tell us about your cruise experiences.
We did a cruise back in
2012.
2012, yeah, and it was a New England cruise, like partially river kind of cruise sort of thing. And Sean Hannity was on the cruise at one point, and we tried to create a fake hot tubbing with Hannity event, but it didn't work.
That sounds like fake news.
It was fake news. Wow. Fake hot tub. But we'll probably do our own hot tub party. So there will be little secret pamphlets throughout the cruise, and it'll have a secret time. Yeah, we're gonna have
hot tub with Arbo. Hot tub with Arbo. It'd be like a crawfish boil hot tub experience. With
yeah,
Arbo.
You are the crawfish. Yeah.
Bring your own crawfish.
Oh my word.
Bring some Tonys.
All right, that is some great stories there. Yeah, I have a story. The cruise that SCYTHIAN went on, gratuity was not included.
Also, we had to pay for the drinks.
No more drinks. And so we ended up losing a lot of money doing that cruise when because they give you a card with your room key and say, just put it on the room. Not thinking, because you're at sea, you're having a great time, and wow, I think I had to basically sell a kidney to pay that tab.
So that's what I loved about this cruise package is that this includes drinks and all your meals and all your gratuity. You're not going to be sucker punched when you get off the boat. We're like, please, let's set this up. And Gus, you hooked it up with this amazing Princess Plus package that we all get now. So,
yeah. So I mean, how many people watching here have not booked to go on the cruise yet? A lot. If you're on the fence, one thing that we realized is also February. So many of my friends have seasonal depression disorder. or SAD. I think it's called SAD now, which even that makes me sad. But I have siblings that have it, so we're like, man, let's just do it in February. Let's just get out of the cold. It's cold where we are, at least. I don't know. So the timing was great. February 2nd to 9th it's just right at that point where you're just like, I just can't. I hope the groundhog sees his shadow, right?
That's when cabin fever sets in, right in that week.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's scientifically proved. It's science. Don't fight the science, guys. Come on the cruise. So, yeah, if anybody is like sitting on the fence or you got any questions, now's a great time to just throw them at us.
You know, I want to take a really brief break here. We're just going to go through a series of the lineup on the cruise, and we'll just briefly talk about each band here. We're going to go real fast. Let's see who we got here. Okay, Steelhouse Junkies out of Colorado. This is just an awesome trio. You can tell when we did a run of shows with them. We did in Ohio and Michigan this last March, and you can just tell when people just all they want to do is play. They just love what they're doing, and it was such a great hang for us. We were like, man, we got to get them on this ship, and that's why they're wearing the ski clothes because they're from Colorado.
Yeah, but they're doing like old time mix of old time Americana, bluegrass. Cool, like merging of sounds that a lot of Colorado bands kind of have out there. So they're, we kind of chose the bands because we wanted to have a nice variety. It's a little bit almost like an Appaloosa at sea. If you've been to Appaloosa, our festival, you're going to come to the festival and you're going to hear a mix. You're not going to be just hearing one specific style. A lot of the bands actually are at Appaloosa with us this year, so it's kind of fun having them on the cruise. But
the Steelhouse Junkies also, they're always up for a great jam, and that's one thing that ends up happening when you get on a cruise ship or at a festival where you're multiple days with each other. You start to feel out the musical style of the other bands, and very often something magical happens that you would never ever see at another show.
Collaborations, people jump on stage with each other. So we'll the nice thing is that all 10 bands will be together, so there's gonna be a lot of that happening, as the cruise goes on and we kind of get to know each other better.
Yeah, and then so this next one right here, the Twisted Pine. First, they're a Berkeley band. I first played with them in North Carolina. I think it was 5 or 6 years ago. Was their first year, and man, they're so unique because they're in the bluegrass and Americana world, but I've never seen. In bluegrass music, and they have such an interesting take on all their music that I thought it would be it would be a great curveball. And if you go to our website, stringbreakcruise.com, if you go to the lineup page, we have the lineup, but if you scroll down, we have a video that we chose for each band that gives you a sense of the sounds that you can expect over there. And we created a Spotify playlist with music from all the bands so that you can get familiar with these bands beforehand. And they're not just great musicians, but they're just great hangs. If you run into somebody in line for dinner, they're going to talk to you. They're going to be fun. And that was really important for us when we were because they're bands that we get along with. And it doesn't always happen that you can connect with every musician out there. So
speaking of bands that are great hangs that we get along with, guess who just joined? Top House.
What's up,
Oh,
boys?
hello.
Whoa, I heard you guys in Oregon.
Yeah, we're in Bend right now. We just found a random park to sit at.
Yeah, well, you just sold out your last show, right? The show
so far.
Yeah.
Yeah,
boys, that's awesome. We're
thank
so
you.
stoked to have you on board.
Well,
thanks very much.
Will there be any special Lord of the Rings themed shows during the cruise?
We can neither confirm nor deny.
I like that. Why are you on top of a mountain?
No,
not this time.
I guess unless you define mountain like a certain way. Oh, here we go.
We're in some sort of park.
Oh, wow.
Good, pretty.
Will this be
beautiful
your first
river over there?
Will this be your first cruise?
I think so. Yeah, or at least for first musical cruise.
Yeah, same.
Sweet.
Fantastic.
Will Williams Hedgehogs be there?
Oh, are hedgehogs allowed? Is that contraband? How does that work?
Might be contraband.
We got to ask.
It's international waters.
All right, Gus. What's the maritime law on hedgehogs
Or pets?
Or pets. That's a good question.
Don't know that one.
Well, let's say dogs. Dogs
and cats. You gotta leave the pets at home.
What if they're anxiety animals? What do they call it? Service animals.
Oh, and most sport hedgehogs.
Yeah, a service hedgehog.
The service hedgehog.
No, but actually, that is a serious question. Like, people will be asking, like, can I bring my dog because I have papers as an anxiety pet or something? Is Gus on?
Yeah.
So that question for Gus. Yeah.
Wait. Oh, Arbo.
We've
got Lord of the Rings. Yeah, there will be Lord of the Rings.
Linda, I can see where troubles are with this two. These two right here. I don't think they're booked yet. Alex, I don't think they're booked yet.
Uh-oh, guys. I got a plan B band. Don't worry, Gus.
Okay, plan B.
Yeah, but yeah, Gus, can people bring their dogs or pets if they have
No.
No.
This is international waters.
Yeah.
Correct.
Yeah, papers don't
They won't let them on. They won't bend. Believe me.
What about hedgehogs? I know we said dogs
no.
or pets, but what if they're consultants?
No.
All right, that's good. That is good to know.
Hedgehogs.
Bring your hedgehog.
So yeah, so we're so kind of I've actually never done the cruise thing as a vacation. I've done a working cruise, but you say that the Princess Plus you get certain meals, and then typically we all eat earlier in the day. Our spring break cruise meal time is earlier so that we can go to the shows afterwards.
Exactly.
But the way it works is there are also other restaurants. There was like 10 restaurants or something on board where you would have to schedule an appointment, and that is not included in the Princess Plus. But if you want to go to, let's say, a steakhouse, right?
Yeah, that's a specialty restaurant. If you want to go to a steakhouse, you have to make reservations for Italian Sabatini's, Crown Grill, which is a steakhouse. Your main dining room is your meals that are included in your package. And that's breakfast, lunch, and dinner. The buffet, like I said, is very extensive. I mean, they have everything, and they change over from breakfast to lunch to dinner. And now I've seen people eating dinner, quite frankly, 11:30, 12 o'clock at night. So, I mean, if you want to go to a specialty restaurant, there is an upcharge, but it's not exorbitant. Most of the time, it's like $25 somewhere around there per person. And it's really well worth it. There are very good restaurants.
And then as far as the buffet goes, the food there is we're not talking Sparrow here or anything, right? It's top quality stuff, right?
Without question.
I love Sparrow.
Now this is
we have been on Princess for 5 years, and I can honestly say I get off Princess and I don't have a complaint about the food.
That's great.
All right, and
ask Nick. What does Nick think?
Nick, what do you think?
Yeah, Nick, what's the food like, Nick? Tell us.
The food is fantastic. I will add too, though, one of the other benefits of upgrading to the Premier package is you do get 2 specialty dinners. We've always done that, and Sabatini's is great. Crown Grill is great. You can usually get in early enough reservations to still take care of the, make it for the entertainment. The buffet is fantastic. We would eat there all the time. I mean, the buffet will be open when we board the ship on the 2nd. And then also they serve breakfast in the main dining rooms too. And so you can, if you want to do that and not do a buffet, you can order like off of a limited menu in the main dining rooms. But the food is fantastic.
Now, see, here's something really interesting. That hi, this is the voice of God right here. So
this is Ethan.
Ethan, right over here. Someone just said one thing that's great about the Princess Cruises is that they give you a little medallion, which is like an air tag that you can wear, and they'll deliver your food or drink wherever you are on the ship. Is this true, Gus?
Yep, that's called Ocean Now. But I believe Ocean Now is only available if you have the Premier package. Otherwise, you have to pay extra.
Hold on a minute. hold on. Let us explain it to you.
Okay.
Go for it, Gus.
Go for it, Gus. We believe in
Is that
you.
Linda?
It's me, Linda.
Linda.
So it includes the Ocean Now delivery. It didn't before, it does now.
Whoa! Yeah!
Ocean Now.
Ocean now! Ocean now! Ocean now! Linda! Linda!
And you also get 2 casual meals at Alfredo's. What's the other one? Alfredo's is a pizza place. They use that's a charge, but you get 2 is included with the Princess Plus. And I think there's another one. And they also have venues out on the decks where you can get pizza, burgers,
Ice cream,
ice cream.
custard. And the bar is always open.
Even like 4 a.m.
No.
Let's not get carried away.
No.
Barry just joined us again. Hey, Barry, how you doing? You're having a good
Sorry.
time over there.
Technical difficulties.
Yeah. So Barry, have you ever got land? What's it called? Sea legs. When you got off one of your cruises and you got back on.
Oh yeah.
The earth was shaking.
Well, yeah. When you're, I mean, not to deter anyone. After you get off the boat, you're definitely gonna have a day or two where you feel like you're still on the boat, which is not a big deal.
It's fun actually. We did a show the night we got off our cruise, and it was so hilarious. It's very, very slight, but we were jumping up and down, and then we're like, wait a minute, we're not on a boat.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was crazy. But you know what? I loved the fact that the boat is so big that it's like basically a city at sea.
Yep.
Nick gave me a tour of the boat, and when you go inside, there's actually shopping malls, there's elevators, there's just so much to do that you never get. Like there's a running track around the boat. There's basketball courts. It's an incredible amount of stuff that you can do on the boat. So you just never even feel like that you're, stuck or anything. That was my big concern when I did my first cruise. I was like, I just don't want to be bored.
Fans are asking, are we thinking of planning a pre-boarding party for anybody who wants to show up a day early?
Yes, that's something that Gus and I have been talking about. Potentially, we can get, maybe if we get enough people at the Embassy Suites, do maybe a pre-party or something. Depending on how many people book, we could do something there. But like Gus
Make sure to have a hangover,
Remember, Arbo will be playing that one.
Johnny, remember 2:30. You can't show up after 2:30 or you get left behind.
2:30.
Isn't that the favorite time of all dentists?
Dentist time.
Oh, yeah.
Them two are gonna be. They're gonna be. I can see what's going on. These guys.
15 drinks. 15 drinks is like an appetizer for Cajuns,
Hey, listen. They will cut you off too at 15.
I can tell you on the Cruise of Irish Stars in February, Lisa and I hit our 15 limit, I think 5 of the 7 days. So,
you're my hero.
Yeah.
So
it can be done. Also, the other thing that's important to know is that it doesn't go from midnight to midnight. It goes from 6 a.m. to 6 a.m. So keep that in mind as you're drinking at 2 in the morning.
Another hack from our cruise whisperer.
Wow. So just guys, for the Top House guys, since you hopped on late, is the package that your fans get if they sign up is the Princess Plus, which is up to 15 drinks a day.
Excellent.
I don't think our fans, maybe all of our fans will be able to share just one set of 15 drinks. I think our fans are good. We'll be okay.
Schoolers too?
You have to be 21.
Yeah, exactly.
You have to be 21.
Exactly.
It's international waters, Gus. We don't
Have to go to public school to drink.
Yeah.
I think.
That is a good question. What is the drinking age on international waters?
I think it's 18.
Yeah, 18, I think. Yeah.
What?
Why didn't you tell me this? This is a great selling point, especially for Top House.
That is a great selling point.
Top House fans, they can. They can break out of their homeschool shell.
Come have your first, have your first beer with Top House.
In international water.
Make your first worst decision with Top House on international waters.
Oh wow!
I had my first drink when I was still in utero.
He's staying home.
Him behind.
Linda loves us already.
Barry, have you hit your limit during these cruises? Well, is there even a limit at the Rockboat cruises, or is there? It's not even the same thing, right?
The 15 drinks.
I think Barry fell asleep.
Barry,
He's been frozen in carbonite.
It's the last we've ever seen of Barry.
Yeah, definitely a good.
15 martinis is a pretty tough day.
Yeah.
Maybe Barry's already had his 15 martinis.
How about this? How about if I don't want to drink alcohol because I gave it up for Lent?
Sounds like a personal
drink,
problem.
I can get like coffees, smoothies.
Oh, somebody asked if there were Starbucks on board or something. Then
can I? Yeah. So could I just use my 15 drinks to get coffees and smoothies and whatever?
Well, not the smoothies. Coffee, soda, anything like that's included.
Is it juice bar?
No.
What's up with smoothies?
Wait.
A daiquiri is basically a smoothie.
Yeah, just get a virgin daiquiri and you're covered.
Then drink a daiquiri.
Virgin daiquiri.
Virgin daiquiri.
But you can order like their drinks virgin. Like there's one that Princess had that's called something banana, dirty banana or something.
Dirty banana.
Yeah,
There are homeschools.
and some of the kids on the Cruise of Irish Star were drinking those virgin.
Yeah.
Virgin Banana sounds like a cool band name.
Virgin Banana. Oh, Dirty Banana.
Virgin banana?
Terrible band name. It's Arbo with Dirty Banana.
Are there any more questions, Alex?
Hey, well, let me see. There's any more questions, Ethan? Let's see. Do they sell Dramamine on board?
Oh yeah. Do they sell Dramamine on board?
Yes.
Yes.
It's better to get it before you get on board though, because you'll pay 10 times what you would pay for it.
I would suggest instead of Dramamine, Bonine, Bonee. Works much better.
Bonine.
Get that in any drugstore.
That's good. Yeah, I mean, I'd be curious, Gus or Nick, you might be able to speak to this. Like 5 things you want to bring with you on the cruise ship that maybe you wouldn't think about if you're a first time on a cruise ship, you know?
Yeah, for sure. One of the things is all the walls and the ceilings in the cabins are metal. So go to Amazon and order some little magnetic hooks, and you can stick those on the walls, and you can hang all kinds of stuff on them. It's really, really helpful to do that. One thing that you cannot bring on the cruise is anything with a heating element. So like a clothes iron, a steamer, that kind of thing. They will confiscate those before you get on the ship and give them back to you at the end.
How about curling irons or hair straighteners?
Curling irons, I think, are allowed. Curling irons are allowed, but irons and steamers are not allowed.
I would bring I would bring an extension cord.
Yep,
Or
extension cord.
a non-surge protector.
Yep. Exactly.
Any non-surge protector, so don't bring a surge protector.
Correct.
Yep.
Good to know.
Another thing that's good to order off of Amazon before you go, and you can do a search for Princess Cruise luggage tag holders. You're going to get your luggage tags are going to be paper, and they're going to instruct you to fold them and staple them onto the handle of your suitcase. The plastic holders are much better. There's less chance of it getting ripped off or something. So if you just go on Amazon and search for specifically Princess luggage tag holders, they're really cheap, but they're really, really good, nice to have on your bags. That would be another thing I would recommend.
Whoa. This is fantastic hack knowledge here. We'll hopefully include that here in the email that we send out to people. Bring a bathing suit, for sure.
Bathing suits, yep.
Yep.
Something.
You always want a formal suit on a cruise. You'll never regret it.
A formal, is that like a tuxedo suit?
Tuxedo Speedo?
Yes.
Yeah.
Tuxedo.
Tuxedo. New Top House merch idea. Whoa.
Lingerie.
Yeah, do
House
y'all do y'all remember, if there's any John Mayer fans out there, a long time ago, John Mayer did a cruise, and he had a very special bathing suit for that cruise.
Yeah.
I'm not going to recommend you go Google that because it's pretty awful, but like, just remember, if you know, you know.
Just watch Borat. You'll find out.
Watch Borat.
Yeah, it's basically the same.
Yeah.
Barry, are there any tips or tricks that you've learned from the rock boat that you recommend to anybody? I know people are asking if they're going to meet you guys on this cruise, if there's going to be like, you know, meet and greets with you all, you know, all that other stuff. So pop off.
Yeah, you know, and that's the best thing about having something like this, where you have artists that can actually stretch out and not have to, you know, pack up their gear and head to the next city. So there is time to be social, not just with the other passengers or fans, which is, you know, such a great place to meet new people. And, you know, we I'm sure you all know that, you know, we all have fans that have, you know, great friends because of, you know, meeting them at the concerts. So I would just say take advantage of that, and likewise, just, you know, being able to, you know, hang out with the bands, and the bands with the fans. It's kind of what it's all about. So I would come with, you know, I would come and just kind of, you know, plan on just relaxing the grip a little bit, and I don't know what else. Really, everything else just kind of takes care of itself. You know, it's not, you know, you don't need to overthink things too much. You know what I mean?
That's because you're on vacation.
Exactly. Leave your brain.
You're on vacation. Exactly right. And that's something that I think the bands, you know, I think need to remember too. You know, it's like, this is a vacation, and you know, we want to do our job and making sure that everybody's feeling good and great, and you know, when all the bands want to be there doing what they're doing, it makes all the difference in the world. You know, you kind of let down your guard, and you just kind of be game for just about anything, you know.
Yeah, basically, guys, each band is probably going to wind up playing maybe 5-6 hours for the entire week. Maybe some a little bit more, some a little bit less. So there'll be a lot of time to vacation as well.
That's great.
And I wanted to ask also, one of the big things about this cruise is the stops, the 4 stops that we're doing. And like, maybe Gus, you could describe them a little bit, you know, briefly, or like some of the highlight excursions that you think are great, that kind of paint a picture.
Yeah, hold on. Let me get
specific cruises, you know.
Well, the Princess Island is actually just a beach stop. There's no question. And basically, what happens is the whole ship moves to the beach. Food, drinks, entertainment, everything. There's all kind of sport things, water sports. And I'm working on putting music on one of the bars. So I will let Alex know about that. I just don't have it confirmed yet, but that don't mean we won't do it. We surely will. San Juan is a stop in San Juan, it stops right smack in the middle of the city. You can walk around a lot of places. You can walk to the fort, or you can take some shore excursions. Now, the shore excursions, the last time I was in San Juan, I went to the rainforest, which I found very interesting. There's also the rum factory. So there's some other things. And once we got most of the guys booked, but we'll be sending out your booking number. And with your booking number, you can go online and look at all the excursions and all the different ports. Amber Cove is a similar situation where it's a lot of beaches, a lot of different beaches, hotels, and stuff like that. And again, the shore excursions will show you, even if you don't take one of the shore excursions, you can get an idea what you want to do. There's nothing stopping you from getting off the ship, not taking a shore excursion, not taking the shore excursion, and getting a local cab you can give the local cab guy $30 a head, and he'll take you around and show you everything you want to see in 2 hours. So that's another thing. In San Juan, there's a lot of great places to eat. Can't think of the name of the place I went with that. the one place, I'll get the name of it and give it to you guys, but the one place just 2 blocks from the ship, they serve 1,200 pina coladas a day. And the food is fantastic. So there's a lot of things to do. Grand Turks is another one. Grand Turks is a nice island. You take the lighthouse tour. You take the beach tour. So all the different places have a different atmosphere and a different environment. But again, you can do everything on your own. All these islands are safe. There's a couple that we go to that I wouldn't let you go out of the compound or let you do a shore excursion with the cruise ship. But these are there's not a problem with any of these. You shouldn't have any problem at all.
Nice. Will there be waterfalls anywhere at any of these stops? These
No, the waterfall is Jamaica.
Waterfalls, Jamaica.
Yeah, that's Dunn's River. That's Dunn's River Falls.
Hey guys, let me add the other side of the equation there. If you at port and you don't go on shore for whatever reason, the ship is like a private yacht. There's nobody on the ship. The pools are totally empty. If you go into like the thermal spa, the enclave, or the sanctuary, I mean, there's like maybe 3 or 4 people there on shore days where
it's very nice.
On sea days, you have to fight to get a place to sit. So that's just the other side of it. If you just want to chill out on the boat, that's totally cool too.
Yeah. What about the other entertainments? There's obviously a lot of stuff going on, even outside of Extreme Rig. Is there entertainment during the day while we're at ports, or is the entertainment
very little? Very little.
Ship entertainment.
They have music by the pool, and they have a small band, but they have shows every night. They have a lot of other entertainment as well, and you're entitled to all the entertainment. You will get in your cabin every day from the ship what is going on, where it's going to happen, what time it's going to happen. So you can follow. It's called I forget the name of it. What is it? Yeah, the Princess Pattern. You'll get that every night in your cabin for the next day.
I have a question. Do I need a passport? And if I go to the shore, do I have to have what am I using? Am I using pesos?
Here's the deal. Here's the deal on the passport. I strongly recommend a passport, and here's why. If you have a passport, you get on and off any port, in and off in Fort Lauderdale. That's no problem at all. If you don't have a passport, you have to use your driver's license and your birth certificate with a raised seal. Okay? The problem with that is you can get off at any port, get on at any port, get off in Fort Lauderdale, or get on at Fort Lauderdale. However, God forbid something goes wrong and you have an emergency at home and you have to fly home, you will not fly home because you need a passport to get on a plane out of the country. So that's why you really need a passport, just as a precaution.
Yeah. Right. And then also
currencies. When we're in San Juan, do they accept dollars?
All the almighty American dollar in all those ports.
Nice. I love it.
People said bring water shoes because some of the beaches are rocky.
Bring water shoes because some of the beaches are rocky.
That's a good tip.
Well, on the Princess K, you can use the medallion, but not on Turks and Caicos, Amber Cove, or San Juan.
Drinks. You can get your 15 drinks during the day at Princess K.
Oh, that's great.
People want to know what the venues are like on the Princess on the cruise ship.
Yeah, what are the venues like, Gus? I mean,
all right, the Vista Lounge is very big, and that is the main room. The Vista Lounge has a nice dance floor, holds about 450 people. The Club 6, that's about 175 people. The theater holds 900. The pool area, well, last year we had 850 at the pool. I showed Alex the picture. They're very nice. They're very comfortable. There's a lot of seating. I think that they work very well. This is the 4th year on this ship with all 3 of our cruises.
And I heard a rumor that this ship specifically is getting a makeover before we get on it.
I'd have to verify that. I heard that too, but I don't know for sure.
That'd be pretty cool. What's do we get to take 5? Was that also a venue?
Take 5. Take 5 is the smaller one. That has that holds about 175 to 180 people. The Vista holds 475, 500. You know, pretty crowded. The Vista has a bar right in it, which makes it very convenient. As does the Take 5. The main theater doesn't have a bar, but there's a bar outside the casino very close.
And you can have drinks in the main theater, right?
I'm sorry?
You can have drinks in the main theater?
You have to carry them in.
You carry them in. Cool.
Great.
Well, Nick, I loved the list that you sent me of the things that you were pretty thorough.
Linda is leaving, guys.
Linda, thanks so much. I appreciate it.
Thanks, Linda.
You're welcome. I'll talk to you guys soon.
Yeah,
Arbo is not being booked.
Yeah, keep away from Arbo.
Arbo, we have a rowboat. We have a rowboat behind for the Arbo. Can these guys oar pretty good? Are they good oars?
You guys are giving us the master suite, presidential suite.
Yeah.
Yeah, we grew up on the Piro, you know.
16-foot rowboat.
They're good with a coal shovel. Just put them in the engine.
I'm looking forward to meeting you guys. This should be good.
It's gonna be fun. We gonna party.
It is. Linda, thanks so much. Linda's been awesome to work with. She'll take care of all your questions. Please give her a call.
And I've got to get going too because I'm going to Europe tomorrow.
Oh, awesome, Gus. Listen, have a great time.
Yeah, I told Alex that I'm going on the Sun Princess, and I'm doing the Greek islands and Naples, Italy, and Rome, and I might plan on doing that next summer.
Ooh,
So-
spring break in the Mediterranean.
You never know.
What do you think, Barry? Barry, maybe
a Mediterranean.
Oh, you're on mute, Barry.
You're on mute. You're on mute.
Hey.
There you are.
Yeah. Bring it. Let's do it.
I say,
I know, man.
Maybe. All right, Gus is going to do a recon for us, so he's going
make it
tomorrow.
All right, guys, I'm going to split, and Alex, I'll talk to you when I get back from Europe. However, if you need me, you can text me.
All right, Gus.
I love
Appreciate it, man. Thanks so much for jumping
Bye,
on.
Gus. Bye.
Right. So,
Safe travels.
you know, real fast, one more time. We're gonna play the commercial here. In case people came on late. So we're gonna play the commercial real fast here, y'all. And
guys.
then we're gonna close it out here with any final questions. We're gonna look to see if any questions came in. All right, so play that.
We can't hear you, Dan.
Yeah, there you go.
Sorry, guys. All right.
There you
A
go.
couple of last questions here, real quick. We're going to let everybody go here. It's been awesome to have everybody on. But somebody actually asked a good question. Is there going to be a chaplain who's on board?
In case Johnny and Stevie need last rites from over drinking. No, so actually my college roommate became a priest. And he's hilarious. We're still very good friends. And so I said, hey, Father Bjorn, do you want to come on board and be our chaplain? And he was like, sign me up. He's that priest that loves to hang out till all hours smoking cigars. He's a great hang, a very dear friend of mine. So Father Bjorn is coming on board along with a lot of my other friends from college. This is a great vacation for me, a great chance for me to catch up with friends. So I have a ton of friends coming on this cruise. And we'll be saying he'll be saying mass every morning on the boat. I think it's like 8 or 8:30. It will vary on if we have to get off to do excursions. It will be a little bit earlier that day, but we will post a schedule of mass times and Stevie and Johnny confession times for you guys.
Yeah, and I think it'd be fun. One thing I thought I'd throw it out to the peanut gallery out here is like we're thinking of like a fun theme to sort of bring the boat together, where everybody brings an outfit. It could be like one thought was Masquerade's ball. Another one was like do a pirate ball, or like any ideas you guys might have. Hawaii 5-0, I don't know, but like. We love listening to you guys in the QUARANSTREAM section because you guys always have great ideas. But what my idea was to do kind of like Masquerade ball. That's kind of bring one outfit and hang out on the deck. But throw your thoughts out there.
Gilligan's Island. I don't know if that's a good idea or a bad idea. 3-hour tour. That might be unlucky. Yeah. Maybe unlucky.
But throw your thoughts there. I think that was it. Give me any other questions. I think that may have been it. I don't know. Any final thoughts?
Yeah. So as we're looking for questions,
on the 23rd, the $100 to secure your spot deal. That's how it lasts until the 23rd. So we encourage you.
What is that?
It's basically $100 to keep your deposit. $350. It's only $100, and then you don't have to pay in full until October 15th. So, and it is refundable. So you can secure your spot and just get on the boat because the cruise industry has been up almost 40% this year collectively, all cruise ships. People are just, for some reason, they're hitting the open seas. And so the ship has been booking up really quickly. Gus has reserved our spots, but we encourage you guys to jump in if you're thinking about it.
But I heard that you had either a balcony room possibility as long as it's available, right? Is that true? Or
well, yeah. I mean, people are buying up the better cabins now, so there is an advantage to purchasing now. So if you're thinking about it, jump in because you can look up for yourself. Forbes magazine, whatever business magazine, the cruise industry is up big. So Gus did say that the nicer cabins are being booked up actually very quickly this year. So if you are thinking about it, don't wait until October, November, because it might be an inner cabin situation, which you don't, it's fine. We were on an inner cabin on our cruise, but if you can get the balcony, it's great. So we encourage you guys to maybe jump in there, see if you can get your foot in the door if you're thinking about it. But then reach out to us with any other questions. Reach out to Gus. There's a great resource there. We're going to post a lot of Nick's hacks on the site, so you can find all those there as well. And we'll put them on our social media. But
hey, Alex.
Yeah.
Alex, can I add one thing? Because I had this question before our first cruise last year or earlier this year concerning the casino and how that works if somebody wants to partake in gambling. This is a good thing and a bad thing. Your little medallion, if you want to play a slot machine, you just hold your medallion up to the slot machine and you say, I want $300, and it goes on your room. Okay. If you want to play blackjack, you sit at the blackjack table. You give them your medallion. I want $300 in chips. It goes on your room. So
banditos.
Yes, banditos. Yep.
Oh no.
But it's really easy. I mean, actually, it's too easy, I think. But if anybody is interested in that, because I wasn't sure if you had to have cash or what it was, but it all works with the medallion. And the other thing about the medallions is when you get off the ship and you go to the airport in Fort Lauderdale, it no longer works. You can't get free drinks anymore. So keep that in.
Bummer. Cool guys, man. It's jumping on everybody. We didn't want to take too much of your time, but we're looking forward to having you guys on the cruise with us. Some of you will see it at Appaloosa. It'll be kind of a pre-cruise reunion.
Wait, is Carbon Leaf going to be at Appaloosa?
Carbon Leaf shall be there. Top House will be there.
Well, maybe.
I don't know. We'll see. Ben David Warner will be there. The Gothard Sisters will be there. So it's a little bit of a spring break preview.
Yeah.
Any closing comments, Barry? You're the only surviving member.
Oh, am I the only one left?
Yeah.
In it for the long haul.
I think Gus put a hit on Arbo, and so
I win the sock hop.
Yeah.
No, I just had to change locations but yeah. What was the question? Do I have anything to add?
Any closing remarks?
Closing remarks
of this grand meeting.
Be sure and drink your Ovaltine.
Right. Son of a Ovaltine.
You'll need it.
Wordsmith. All right, guys. Well, listen. Thanks for tuning in. We're super excited.
Yeah, keep sending it. If you're, we'll jump off here, but you want to just keep, just throw questions online, ask us, stay in touch. We're going to be, the 23rd's coming up, so we'll be on hand to answer any of your questions offline as well. So
in case you're just to reiterate, it's $100. Normally it's $350 to reserve your spot. Up until July 23rd, it's $100 to reserve your spot on Stream Break Cruise. Take advantage of it. Also, you can cancel right up until October, right?
Yeah, October 15th.
So you can
no risk.
Yeah, just close your eyes and swipe, as they say.
Just close your eyes and swipe. Cool, guys. All right, we'll see you guys. String break.
Yeah.
String break.
See you guys.
All right, I'm trying, but my fingers.
Ethan, fat thumbs.
The production level of this is like basement 80s PBS.
Bye.
See ya.
But next song here, as I said, our parents are from Ukraine. They taught us Ukrainian as our first language. But then I married an Irish girl. But But guess what? She decided to learn Ukrainian. So this next song, we want to sing you a traditional Ukrainian song. Actually, my wife, Katie, I'm going to introduce Katie. Come on up, Katie. Say hey to Katie, everybody. You know her. And Katie said, I want to sing on a Ukrainian song or something gypsy for the tune. So this is one of our favorite songs going out to all the Ukrainians out there. It's a song about missing your motherland, your homeland. So this one's called Dearest Mother of Mine. Take it away, Katie.
All right. Рідна мати моя, ти ночей не доспала і водила мене у поля край села і в дорогу далеку ти мене на зорі провожала і рушник вишиваний на щастя дала і в дорогу далеку ти мене на зорі провожала і рушник вишиваний на щастя на долю дала. Dearest mother of mine, tell me why you weren't sleeping when you woke me to gaze at the stars up above. Did you know I was leaving? Tell me why, was that why you were grieving? Was this cloth that you made me a sign of your love? Did you know I was leaving? Tell me why, was that why you were grieving? Was this cloth that you made me goodbye and a sign of your love? In my dreams I still see there's a blossoming garden.
What's with these homies dissing my girl? Why do they gotta front? What did we ever do I do? Don't look now, but I lost my shoe. I can't run and I can't kick. What's the matter, babe? Are you feeling sick? What's the matter? What's the matter? What's the matter, you? What's the matter, babe? Are you feeling blue? Just like Buddy Holly, oh, and you're Mary Tyler Moore. I don't care what they say about us anyway. I don't care about that. 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 We've been here before, looking out our front door, and we hear the songs of freedom washing up onto the shore. I stand here with you, look at all we've been through. Though the way sometimes was winding, there's a part of me that always knew the story. Even though at times we lost our road, I knew we would find our way back here again. We've been here before, looking out our front door, and we hear the songs of freedom washing up onto the shore. I stand here with you, look at all we've been through. Though the waves sometimes